Pep Talk UK Pro Beez. Once again, remember, subscribe. And I'm delighted to be joined by the man who provides us a lot of entertainment and whilst in self-isolation and on lockdown, the one, the only, Ohara Davies. Two tanks. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good. Just trying to get through this tough period that we're in, and I just want to get back to normal and just enjoy life and live life again, like we all
Yeah.
used to.
I know it's quite a difficult time for us all, but when you got a green belt behind you, it makes you want to smile sometimes.
But then again, they got people dying every day, hundreds dying, and to be honest, money, the belts, success, what car you drive, fame, in this moment right now, it means nothing. And this period that we're in now shows us that all of our success and all of our achievements, it means nothing. The only thing that means something is your health. You're healthy, you got your friends and your family around you, and you're doing what you love. Whether that's boxing or whether you work in Asda or whether you work in McDonald's, it doesn't matter. As long as you're happy and you're healthy, those are the two most important things in life. That's
You
it.
know, and I guess it hits you when you think of the last time I saw you was at York Hall, and you just been victorious over Logan Loon.
Logan Yu, yeah.
That's right, and we were back. Well, you were backstage and you celebrating with Umar Sadiq, Anthony Yard, and months later, we've got this major pandemic, and then also as well, Anthony lost his old man. Wow, how's Anthony?
I don't know. I haven't spoken to him. I haven't sent him a text even because what do you say to someone when their father's just died? What am I going to say that's going to change or that's going to take away what's happened? What am I going to say that's going to make him feel any better? Nothing. His father's just died. Nothing I say is going to bring him back. Nothing I say is going to change it. So I'm just like, listen, just keep your mouth shut. And he doesn't need to get texts from me because it's like whatever I text him, 1,000 people have also sent him the same text. So why should I say what everyone else said? Just keep your mouth shut. What he needs right now is to be around his mum, his sisters, brothers, family only. You and your family mourn. You and your family use this time in the period that we're in to mourn. Bring up all the memories of your father and bring up all the pictures and just remember his life. That's what he needs. And then after this whole period's done, the mourning's done, then I'll come back around. I'll say, you know what? I'm sorry to hear about your loss. But right now, when his father just died, mate, I've got to keep my mouth shut. Everyone just got to keep their mouth shut. I see everyone trying to text him, trying to phone him. People telling me I'm trying to phone him, his phone's off. I'm like, why are you trying to phone him for? Mate, if my dad just died, my phone's off. I don't want no one trying to phone me. I want to be around my family. That's it. That's it.
Nah, real talk. Also, obviously that night you were victorious. 2 fights forward now, and you're in the final, the MTG Global contract against old adversary, Tyrone McKenna. Well, when boxing gets back, whenever that is, good fight, man. I like this whole re-up now. I see you with Angel Fernandes doing some bits now. How did that come about?
After me and Tony Cisse ended, I spoke to MTK, I spoke to Adam Hart, and Adam Hart gave me a list of different coaches, and I was like, coaches were all world class, top coaches, but after seeing the work that Angel Fernandes has done in Isaac Chamberlain and in Andy Joshua, I was like, this man can bring something new to my arsenal. And Adam reached out to Angel Fernandes, and we met up, and it was a good match. We just went from there. But before my last fight, I was only training with Angel for 7 weeks. It wasn't a long camp because when me and my old coach ended, it was just before camp was meant to start, and Angel wasn't in the country, and so we had to wait for him to come back, and we only had 7 weeks to work on what we had to work on together.
So you obviously you made a few changes over the past, let's say, 8 months or so. is this it now? Is this team OD? Is it like fixated, or you're gonna just keep making those adjustments as and when it suits you?
Adjustments as in changing my coach.
Yeah, as in setups, coaching, team.
I've never wanted to change my coach. Every coach I've ever been with, I've always thought it was fixed in my mind. From from Tunde Ajayi, then to Tony Sims, then to Carlos Moreno, then to MSP Boxing, then to Tony Cisse, and now Angel Fernandes. That's 5 coaches that I've been with, and for each of them, I always thought this is who I'm going to be with to the end of my boxing career. Look at my interview that I've done on Sky Sports after I fought Logan Yoon. I said I said on camera, this team here is who I got into amateur boxing with, and this is who I'm going to end with. But then a month later, it was done, and you can't you can never predict in this game. You can never predict. You never know how things are going to go, how things are going to work out. You just got to take each day as it comes. But as of now, me and Angel are a great team. We get on. I'm learning as a good student. I'm learning. He's teaching as a good teacher, and just got to. But I want it to last for the rest of my boxing career. But you can never plan these things.
Yeah, I mean, what did you? Obviously, he worked in the AJ camp pre Ruiz rematch fight. I mean, what did you see that? What kind of adjustments did you see in AJ that you said, hold on a minute, I kind of like what I'm seeing? What did you see from Angel?
AJ fought a complete different fight. AJ fought the perfect fight against a fighter like Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz doesn't look in shape, but the guy's a dangerous fighter. A very dangerous fighter. And the way that AJ fought on his back foot, dancing around, using his feet more. Everyone sees him as a big, sucky guy that can't use his feet, just a puncher that does weights. But in that fight, we saw foot movement. AJ was like, nah, mate, I'm a ballet dancer today. I'm not a fighter. I'm a foot mover. I'm a dancer around the whole ring. And then we look at Isaac Chamberlain after he fought Okoli, he joined Angel Fernandes. Then he went into the Luke Watkins fight, and we saw a big difference. And so, those 2 testimonies there, it was really eye-catching.
So obviously, we've got to talk about current affairs and what's out there. And I see on the Twitter timelines, I see people out there saying that, about the Billy Joe situation. Obviously, his license has been suspended by the British Boxing Board of Control.
Yeah.
And this whole furore over that video. I mean, what's your take on the whole situation?
The one where he speaks about.
Yeah, about the domestic violence prank video.
I know Billy Joe. We were just having a bit of fun. I know he was just having a bit of fun. I watched that video. I laughed. It's like many other people laughed. Like, you're not really gonna do that to a female. Like I could be with a girl and I could show her that, and she'll laugh. She'll laugh because boxers don't do that stuff. Billy Joe's been a boxer all his life. There's never been an incident of where Billy Joe's hit any female. And if there ever was, the female would have come out and said, I've been beat up by Billy Joe Saunders. Boxers, we don't hit girls, we hit other boxers. And that's what we're known for. So when he comes out talking about, use this on your female, he's just having a laugh. And everyone knows that he was just having a laugh. On quite a touchy subject. Maybe it was a bad joke, but it was only a bad joke because people perceive it as if he's being honest and telling the truth. But everyone knows that's not how this guy is. That's not how he is. But one thing he does do, that Billy Joe does like to have a laugh, and every now and again he does take it too far. But mate, the guy's completely innocent. I don't think he done anything wrong. I think he just having a laugh and just, people took it the wrong way.
You think, in any way, do you think there's any sort of like correlation between, when you had your moments, and Billy Joe's had his moment out there with the whole, the whole Hillsborough thing and this and that? You think there's any correlation that he might be being thrown out under the bus a bit too much, or I don't know? What do you reckon?
A lot of people are trying to compare it. They're saying, I've been seeing online people tagging me all the time saying that when I said something wrong, I got taken off a show, I got thrown under the bus, but Billy Joe hasn't, and he should. But I disagree with that. I don't try to see it that way. just because I might have got thrown under the bus for something, and he might have done something that might be worse, that might not be worse, but it doesn't mean that he should get thrown under the bus. I got treated unfairly. I got treated unfairly. There was no justification to what they done to me. I got treated wrongly, and why would I want to see that happen to another man? Of course not. That will make me a better person. What I want Billy Joe to be forgiven. I want boxing fans to overlook it. The boxing board to give him a slap on the wrist, give him a 10K fine maybe, give him back his boxing license. Forgive him. Eddie Hearn, don't speak about it no more. It was a bad joke. Forgive him. Forgive him. And that's what I'm about. I'm about forgiveness. I'm not about condemning someone. If he actually hit a girl, if it actually happened, and you know, from Billy Joe making that clip, other boxers are now hitting their wives, and you know, girls all around the world are getting beat up, then I might say, yeah, cool. But no, everyone knows it was a joke. Everyone knows. So he doesn't deserve any punishment whatsoever.
You feel like the effects could be so big that it could kind of hamper his whole opportunity to fight Canelo. Obviously, a lot of people said that Canelo was gonna fight Triple G anyway. But do you feel like because of this, the WBO as well, they're looking at it also as well. It just might be like golden opportunity, that mega payday that's gone.
If the boxing board get involved, he's fine to fight Canelo because the fight will be in the States. It's not commissioned by the British Boxing Board of Control. But if the WBO get involved, that's when there might be a few complications because Canelo wants the belt. And if the WBO take the belt off him, or if they do something, then it could jeopardize a lot of opportunities for him. So it just depends on whether the WBO get involved or not. But yeah, I think it's all about whether the WBO get. If they don't get involved, then it don't make any difference. It won't make any difference as long as the WBO don't get involved and do anything.
Because I'm just thinking, has anyone ever been stripped from putting up a video and like bad taste like that of a world title?
There's never been a video like that that's been put up by any boxer. So this is a rare case. This is a unique thing that's happened. It's never been done. So whatever they do, no one can say, well, you didn't do it to him, because no one's done that before. No one's done that before.
Yeah. And so you know what, to be honest, I've been up to Sheffield a few times when Billy was up there and spent a bit of time with him. And you know, he's a prankster. You know what I mean? Everyone knows he's a prankster. He likes to bust jokes here and there. I think I kind of agree with what you're saying.
Yeah.
You know, it was a prank that shouldn't have been really put out there. It was just it was a wrong choice, basically, put it out there. But if you've been around him and you know the pranks that he plays, many different pranks, then you know what I'm saying? You'd be like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? But
sure, yeah.
Probably the choice, I think, I was talking to someone else about this the other day. Sometimes whatever you put online, you've got to be careful, man. 100%, 100%.
Yeah. And
put that on draft until you're sure, like, damn, I'm gonna just send it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Be careful.
Should have just taken a bit more thought before he posted it. Maybe send it around to a few people. Got a few different like opinions, maybe. But you know, it's been done now. I think he'll learn from this, and in the future, he'll start asking people for their opinions now.
Yeah. Well, would we say that, you know, I know Billy Joe is like you. Like, what I mean by that is you're not these commercial puppets, you know what I'm saying? That has been told to say something, they have to talk this way and act like this and act like that. You guys are free spirits. You just do what you want, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So would you say that, you know, characters like yourself, they need their social media managed to some degree, or is that not something that you'd be interested in?
Maybe, but you know, my old manager tried to, after I got thrown under the bus, they tried to take my social media and say we're gonna take care of it. I'm like, hell fucking no. I built my social media. I get DMs on there. I respond to people in there. I don't want you seeing all my DMs.
If all right, down in the DMs, yeah, yo Gotti, yeah.
I said, if you want, I'm like, if you want, You can tell me what to post and with what caption, and I'll copy and paste it. But I'm handling my social media, and it's like someone taking your phone. Like, don't take my phone. This is my phone. Even though I might use it the wrong way and I might be on it too much, it's my phone. And it's the same way. Boxers just don't want anyone taking their social media. Because we're internet people. That's what we do for fun. Like, we're bored we're bored during camp. What we do, we sit on our phones, scroll through the internet on our social media. You can't take that away from us.
100%, man, 100%. But you know what? It's been great bucking up. I remember just coming down in essence when we dropped that classic, the Double D podcast last summer.
Yeah.
Classic, bro. I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that, and yeah, you know what? I'm sure everyone's gonna have lots of spare time during this lockdown. It's doing my head in.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we'll do it again, man. 100%, my guy.
Definitely, bro.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Remember, subscribe. Pep Talk UK. 2 tanks. OD in the building. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Thank you. Cheers, bro.
Peace.